Good morning, fellows out there. Um, welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's a wonderful time to be in the studio again today with my humble friend and very interesting personnel, to be precise. Savik is in the studio today. Savik, you're welcome to this studio.
Thank you, Ambassador. It's always good to be on Rock TV.
Oh yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to unfold what we have here today. And to our wonderful fans out there, we want to say we appreciate you. We love you for your likes and your comments and your following and everything you're doing.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Today is not an exception because today we've come to expatiate on the very need of our society. You know, seeing the society and what is going on in society today, we know that we need something that will help every fellow, be it poor, rich, unemployed, employed, and so many youths out there. You know, things are happening, and that is what we've come here to discuss today. And Savik is also here with me and is going to put some thoughts into what we're going to talk about here. We're not trying to talk politics, but we're here to rub minds together to do the needful. Exactly. So we have a very, very interesting personnel that we have brought into the studio today to talk about. Trending person in the social media, actually, because once you enter Facebook, Instagram, or all those social media networks, you'll be hearing about Peter Obi, being the next president of Nigeria. He was the former governor of Anambra State, and he is coming out on the Labour Party for contesting for the seat of the national president of this country, great country, Nigeria. And we have many thoughts on that. Many people have different ideas, what they want to say, what they feel about this man, but today is going to be quite interesting when we talk about it from Rock Studio. For the first time, we're talking about it on Rock Studio. So I'm going to ask Savik several questions that he will try to put us through that so that we can understand, and we will have a focus. We will have what we are contending for, understand. So Savik, if I may ask, who is this Peter Obi? So many people will ask this question: who is Peter Obi?
Of course, before I start by answering the question, Peter, I must thank you and commend you for the work you've been doing on Rock TV and trying to propel this particular station to greater heights.
Thank you.
Right?
You're welcome.
And of course, Peter Obi is a general name. Most people on the lips of most Nigerians. Of course, trending currently. Of course, when you open your Instagram, just like you said earlier, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, you see Peter Obi trending. And Peter Obi is no other person but the former governor of Anambra State. Of course, the best governor of Anambra State, okay, who has achieved a milestone, who has done what other governors in the past could not do. Okay, I would say Peter Obi is an entrepreneur, he's a businessman, he has the interest of the masses at heart, and that is why officially he's coming out to vie for this very, very sensitive position, the presidency.
Okay, and I'm interested to know that there is something about the man that we are talking about. When you look at achievements and look at things that has transpired early enough, it will give you an insight of what you are really going for. It's not all about seeking for a president. It's not all about seeking for a name or fame or somebody to be popular.
Yes.
But it's about an achievement that we have already observed.
Because people will look back in the years and ask you, what have you achieved?
Yeah, of course.
Very, very important.
Definitely. And that is going to give you a proper insight on what you are going to vote for.
Okay.
All right. Okay. As the former governor of Anambra State, Governor Peter Obi was a former governor of Anambra State.
Yes, of course.
What are the achievements and what are the things that has gone before? What are the things you have seen so far that he has done in Anambra State?
Okay, coming to that, of course, Peter Obi's administration, of course, took the basic things, okay, the basic infrastructures, which is health and education sector, okay. If you watch, when he came into power, as the former governor of Anambra State, he, first of all, he went into schools, rebuilding of schools, supplying them with equipment like laptops and all the pedagogicals, which aids learning. You understand? And not just that, in terms of the health sector, he delved into the hospitals. What this man did was to discover the missing link. What are your challenges? What are the challenges you are facing in the health sector? What are the challenges you are facing in the educational sector? This man handled them properly. I can tell you that there is no other governor that did what Mr. Peter Obi did in Anambra State. Look at the schools, the primaries. Some schools where have dilapidated, they don't even have chairs in the classroom for pupils.
Can you imagine?
You understand too.
Can you imagine?
So he created a conducive learning environment, in the state, and also the hospital. Of course, health is wealth. Mr. Peter Obi is a man that understood that very well. So that was why he went into trying to equip the health sector. You understand? And when you talk about the roads, he did so many roads in Anambra State. Of course, I can remember when you're going to Okada Agulu Road then was very bad. But it was when Peter Obi came into power, he repaired those roads, repaired few roads. You understand? And one good thing about this man was, when after all these things, when he was leaving office, he left something for the next governor, for his successor to work with.
It's a record.
And that thing is rare among politicians.
It's a record.
So that was what makes Peter Obi very, very unique. Not just a unique governor then, but a unique leader.
Let's deal with the economy. I'm somebody who believes in let's build a better place. No country of the world have enough money. I've been a governor of the state. No country of the world have enough money. But how do you use to one the little you have? I've been a governor. We didn't owe salary. I didn't owe pension. I didn't owe gratuity. I never owed any supplier or any contractor the day I left office. But I have 70-something billion naira in account.
So wonderful. This is just the few you can mention, because there's a lot that he has done.
A whole lot.
Economically.
If we start talking about what Peter Obi has done, we'll run out of time in the studio. Because he did a lot of things.
You see?
A lot of things.
Reputation matters a lot, because a lot of people won't understand what reputation is all about. When you say something and you do exactly what you say, it's rare among politicians. When they say something during campaign and they go back and do the other thing.
Do the opposite.
Oh, it's very bad. It's very bad. And that's what Nigerians has experienced so far. You know, our economy is going down. It's depreciated every day. Everything is going down. You see the prices of our exchange is on high rate. You see, and this is exactly what we're looking for. Somebody that we say something and do exactly what they said.
The way I think we should go, for me, democracy have a simple description. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. That means everything about democracy is the people. And transition means changing from one thing to the other. And for me, Nigeria needs urgent transition from being a highly insecure country to a secure country, from a disunited country to a united country, from corruption to a transparent country, from a country of lawlessness to a country of law and order. But in all this, it is important that we look at where we are today for people to understand the gravity of the journey we are going to take if we are going to transit. Today, we have an economy where we have over 100 million people living in poverty. Your unemployment is one of the worst in the world, because you have a combined unemployment of 50%, unemployment and underemployment. Out of 200 million Nigerians, 60% is supposed to be working. So you're supposed to have 120 million Nigerians working, but today Nigerians that are working are under 50 million. So 70-something million of Nigerians are not working, they are not productive. When you compare this to your productivity, you will see how low it is.
Governor, according to the achievement that you have mentioned, Savik, I think that there is something more to it.
Yes, exactly. There's something more actually to it.
All right. What do you think he will? Do you really think he will take Nigeria to another different angle entirely, based on what you have analyzed already?
Of course, the basic. I always tell people that when you know the problem, you always know how to solve it.
Exactly.
Problems. When you're having malaria, you say, okay, I'm having malaria. What do? You go to take malaria drugs, okay, because you've discovered the problem.
Okay.
You understand? And Peter Obi is somebody that understands the problem of this country.
Exactly.
You understand? Taking his past administration as a governor, when he came into Anambra, things were in shambles. Anambra said it was in gross debt.
It's true.
You understand? But when he came in, he cleared off those debts.
Yes.
He paid the pension. He cleared off the pension debts and gratuities.
Exactly.
You understand? So, and if you listen to his recent speech in NBA conference, you will understand that this man understands.
Come here. What are we going to do very quickly to come out of this? Very quickly, you need to have a visionary, articulated, competent leadership to start turning around this. So next year, the time is up. I'll take it that next year, the election you're going to have next year will not be about, remember, it is not about tribe, no religion, not connection, not entitlement. It must be election about character, competence, capacity, and commitment.
Of this country.
Exactly.
And he knows exactly how to solve it.
Yes.
So that is why I believe that he is the right man that can take this country to that promised land.
Yeah, I'm convinced enough. Based on what you have said already, I'm convinced enough because, you talk about, I said reputation before, is a paramount attitude towards getting a good governance. And when you have somebody capable, somebody that knows his onions,
okay,
somebody that knows what he's doing. Nigeria will always say problem, not the finish. Yes, it's true.
And one of the singers sang something like that.
Yeah,
problem, the finish.
Yeah, but the most definite thing there is that when you identify the solution to a problem.
Yes, once you get the solution, once you know the problem, you identify the problem. Okay, I don't wake up on time. That is why I always go late at work.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have to do to solve that problem? You try as much as you can to start waking up on time.
Of course now.
So once you can identify a problem,
yeah,
the worst thing is that if you are not able to identify the problem,
yes,
that is when you cannot solve it.
Yes,
but
exactly.
once you're able to identify the problem, here you go with the solution.
We have heard it all. Identifying the problem is one of the major things that we need.
Yes.
When you look around, you see problem, and there is no solution coming. You look at our present governance, our present leadership is not really helping matters. A lot of poverty cases is going on, and people seem not to understand or know the next thing to do. You get?
Yeah.
So, Savik, what would be your advice to Nigerians that is going to vote for this coming election? Because I don't think many people understand really what we are trying to talk about. We are talking about good personality. So what would be your advice to Nigerians concerning this coming election 2023?
Of course, one thing I've been discussing with my friends in the past,
okay,
people look at the party.
Okay.
You understand? They look at the party. Oh, which is the reigning party? Okay, APC, and they vote APC. Which is the reigning party? PDP, and they vote PDP. Without minding what the person, the candidate involved, is going to, whether he's going to deliver or not.
Exactly.
Okay. But now, sorry to say, with due respect to the APC administration,
yeah,
you can understand that they have not taken the people to where they want it to be.
And that is what it is.
You understand?
That's
so
what it
my
is.
advice is that you don't look at parties anymore. Gone are the days when we look at parties. Okay? Now we have to take a close scrutiny at the personnel,
yes,
the candidate involved.
Of course.
Of course, when you check Peter Obi's record, he stands out among other candidates.
Totally out.
Okay, he stands out.
Totally out.
So what I would advise the audience is just go out there and do the needful. Of course, we know how Nigerian works. Some people would like to buy votes, buy your votes. Unless you want to continue suffering, that is when you will just take 5,000 naira that cannot even get you a plate of rice.
Peter Obi say we know they give chichi.
You know they give shit. Thank you. You know they give shit.
We don't drop any cash.
Rather, think about the posterity.
Yeah.
When you take the money from them, you've eaten your future.
Of course, that's
You
it.
understand?
That's the truth.
Think about the posterity and just vote for the right man.
Yeah.
And I believe the right man is Mr. Peter Obi.
Okay, I believe that too. And I know that Nigerians are very anxious now. A lot of people are donating. A lot of people are doing a lot of things to make sure this movement is going up to where they want it to be. There is something about the youths.
Yeah.
Youths are the people that are the strong bone of the society.
Yeah,
when you talk about leadership, if you don't have youths at mind, you're not going to go anywhere.
And now it's obvious the youth have taken over.
Of course, I can see
So
that.
the youth have taken over to show that there is something more to this than we ever thought.
I can see that.
Okay, this is the first time in my life that I've seen the people come out massively.
Of course.
Even without sponsors, they come out on their own to do things just because they want better governance.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, and this is it.
And we are proud to say that we youth know what we want. And what we want
We know what we want.
is what we go for.
And what we want is what we go for.
Of course.
And who we want is who we go for.
Yeah.
And the person we want is Mr. Peter Obi.
Don't allow them to trick you with money. Money is not everything. Of course, you know that already. As in you have gotten enough softness. Just look around and see reasons why we say that there is a competence in this man.
Very, very
He
competent.
can do the job.
Very competent.
2023. So thank you for joining us today. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to know that you are still there watching us. And I want to see you on your comments down on the comment section below, and your ideas too about what we've said so far and what you think about it. We want to make these things go on and try to get as much as possible many people into the movement so that we achieve this one goal together. Once again, I remember my humble self, Ambassador Peter, in the studio, and Savik is here today. I'm glad to have him in the studio.
Thank you, Ambassador.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's always
Thank
a pleasure
you.
being on Rock TV.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today. We are so glad. Thank you for being in the studio, Savik.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time. Before then, continue to subscribe and like our videos.
Subscribe.
We continue to give you more interesting videos. Thank you. Bye for now.